Steve already had a buyer lined up for today's haul. "Come on then," he said, placing his lamp on the floor. "This lot won't shift themselves." The cold became a non-issue as the two men then ferried crate after crate from the shop floor to the back of the van. Working silently and efficiently, it took just 15 minutes to complete their task. "We done?" Jimmy asked, panting hard as he returned from the final trip to the van. Steve glanced around the shop. Beyond the empty display shelves and a counter, it was virtually a shell. "Yep, we're done." "Can we get going?" Jimmy picked up the lamp to stress how little he wanted to remain in the shop. Steve followed his colleague back out to the van. "You lock up, and I'll go tell Featherston we're done." A minute later, Steve returned. "All set?" "Yep." They clambered into the van. "Have we got time to stop for breakfast?" Steve glanced at the dashboard clock. "It'll take us at least an hour to get to Edgware, and we've got another job at 11. "No then?" "Sorry, mate." Steve entered the address into the sat-nav. He hated driving anywhere close to London, but he hadn't been able to find a local dealer willing to take thousands of second-hand books in one single consignment. Like it or not, London beckoned. 1 week later. Chapter 2. Samuel Johnson famously once said, "When a man is tired of London, he is tired of life." I'm exhausted. When I stepped off the train at King's Cross 11 years ago, it felt like I was heading into an exciting new wonderland. True, it began with a buzz of anticipation, and it remained a blast for a while. Then, I hit a peak, and that's when I should have left. But I didn't. I carried on hoping to catch that first wave of excitement again. It never came. But circumstances changed, and I stayed away. Now I'm weary of the people, tired of the noise and the constant chaos. That is London. That is my life, a party I'd wish I'd left a long time ago. "Mr. Nunn?" "Yes?" "I'm Simon Crawshaw Smith." I stand up and shake his hand. "I'm sorry to have kept you waiting," he says, taking a seat behind the desk. "It's been 16 minutes since I walked into the estate agent's office." "No problem," I chirp. He turns to look at a computer monitor. "I understand you've got a few issues with your flat," he says. I retrieve the sheet of paper from my pocket and hand it to him. "Oh, you've a list?" "Yes, sorry." He takes a cursory glance at the list and drops it into a tray. "Leave it with me, Mr. Nunn, and I'll talk to the landlord." "May I ask when?" "As soon as I have a chance." "Can you be more specific?" "The landlord is a busy man, so I can't be sure." Every one of those issues will worsen the longer it's left. There's mould in the bathroom, the bedroom window won't open, and there's an awful smell coming from the kitchen sink. "I understand. As I say, leave it with me." "Okay." I get to my feet. "Before you go, Mr. Nunn, I should remind you there's a rent review due next month." "Again? We only had one last year." "We review the rent every year, as per your tenancy agreement." "And are you likely to review it in a downward direction just for once?" "Highly unlikely." "Right," I sigh. "Supply and demand, Mr. Nunn," he smirks. "If you're not happy with the rent, you could always seek alternative accommodation." Sadly not an option. Flats with garages are rarer than a hen's teeth in London, and Crawshaw Smith knows it. "No, I'm sure we'll cope. Somehow." I flash a parting smile and walk away. Outside, the bitter wind instantly penetrates my overcoat and every layer beneath, the kind of cold that stings your skin and chills your bones. It's only just gone 5, but the sun clocked off an hour ago. The sky might be dark, but London never is. Never dark, never silent, never still. I don a pair of gloves and cross the street. Our flat is only a short walk from the centre of Kentish Town, the location of the estate agent's office. It's one of our capital's more affordable districts, but the term affordable is relative. As a mental